Hi guys, Shamika coming to you again from ButtaBabee.com. Today I'm here and we're going to be talking about growing your edges back. Now, a lot of us know that there are so many black women that are dealing with this issue nowadays because of poor styling habits that we have. It's very common, and if we don't do something about it, everybody is gonna be bald, plain and simple. We have to stop doing the things that we're doing to stop the damage that we're getting. So I'll share with you my personal experience. So about 2 years ago, this is before I even decided to go natural, I wanted to get braids. I had cornrows going up in a ponytail. It was really cute. They were like a goldish brown color and black. So I kept them in for about 2 weeks. And honestly speaking, the braids were just way too tight. And me being ignorant, and because I hadn't had braids in so many years, I'm thinking to myself like, well, this is how it's supposed to be. They'll loosen up, no big deal. I'll get used to it. So days went by, and of course, about after a week, they did loosen up. But I think at that point, it was already too late. My edges had already started thinning and stuff like that. So when I took the braids out, all of this was pretty much gone, right? It wasn't so bad, but it was a noticeable difference. So I took those braids out and I just started nurturing my hair back to health. I didn't do braids for like almost a year. I made sure that I stayed on top of my deep conditioning and things like that. So that is the most important thing. If you want to grow your edges back, you have to stop those bad styling practices that you've been doing to cause your edges to thin and break in the first place. So that means stay away from the braids, stay away from the weaves and the ponytails. Ponytails are terrible as well because they pull tightly on the edges and it causes your edges to pop, and that leads to thin hair. So those are the three main culprits, in my opinion, that cause black women to lose their hair. The second thing is you have to stop brushing and using edge controls. Brushing the hair, as you know, if you're brushing weak hair, it's just gonna cause the hair to become even more weak. So I suggest that you stop the brushing. If you want to kind of make your edges a bit neater, then try to do it gently with your hand and just kind of like push it back. Do it that way. Stay away from the brushes because they're just going to cause more harm than good. The edge controls, they are nice. They make the hair look good, but you are trying to grow your edges back. Edge controls do not allow your scalp to breathe. It causes it causes a lot of clogging, and your scalp needs a chance to breathe and to be able to flourish again. So you need to leave those edge controls alone, and you also need to make sure that you keep your hands out of your hair. All of the touching and trying to fix it every 5 minutes, just leave it alone and let it do what it's going to do. Okay? The next thing that you need to do is to make sure that you're staying on top of your deep conditioning treatments. Now, if you are trying to grow your edges back, I recommend that you do this at least once a week. You're trying to get your hair back healthy, so you need to pump up the deep condition treatments more than what you normally would. The deep conditioners will strengthen the hair strands, and it will add moisture to the hair. The next thing that you need to do, or that you can do, is add oils to your regimen. Certain oils will allow for your follicle to become stronger, which will in turn allow the hair to grow. Okay, so some oils that you can use, and what I also like to use, is peppermint oil, tea tree oil, as well as Jamaican black castor oil and coconut oil. I normally mix these together and they work really great. Again, these oils are not going to make the hair grow. They just allow for the scalp to be able to flourish and push the strands through the way that they need to. So it doesn't necessarily make the hair grow, it just creates the environment for healthy hair to grow out of your scalp. All right, so that's the fourth thing. The last thing is, if you've tried all of these options, if you've tried everything, you stopped the styling, you stopped the brushing, the edge controls, and you've done your deep conditioning treatments, and if you've done this for, I would say, about 6 months or so, and you're not seeing any results, then you are probably going to need some type of hair transplant or what they call PRP. PRP is better known as platelet-rich plasma. So PRP, I believe, is fairly new, and what it basically does is they take the healthy plasma and blood from the healthier parts of your body, and then they inject that same fluid into the areas of your body that need a little bit of help, that are kind of weak and things like that. So PRP is an option. Both cost money, PRP and hair transplants. They both cost a decent amount of money. But if your hair is so destroyed to the point where it is not going to grow on its own, this may be an option for you. PRP can cost anywhere between $5,000 and $2,000. A hair transplant, I believe, is anywhere from $4,000 to $15,000. So these are your options here. But as I stated before, we have to stop doing the things that we are doing. We have to stop sacrificing the health of our hair just to look good, just to have hair on our head that's not real and it doesn't belong to us. So these are just the tips that I wanted to give, and this is what helped me. As you guys can see, I'm still trying to get my edges back to where they were before, but they're doing pretty well. So it's all about making sure that you do what is necessary for your hair and stay away from those styles that are causing your hair to thin, and you'll be fine. So that's it for today. Guys, just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We love to have you here. Again, this is Shamika coming to you from ButtaBabee.com. Until next time, I'll be signing off. Peace.